Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? What is happening? I need to check here. TV. All right. Okay. Did anybody take the trade today? I feel like everyone and their mother took the same trade. Like everyone took this trade today. It was super, super easy, simple. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why I took it and what happened. Let's go over the whole spiel. Let's go over the whole thing. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Gideon? Well, once I explain the trade, you'll see why I said it's easy. Now, let's start off with the higher time frame. Okay. Everything should be derived from a daily chart, right? What did yesterday's price action do? Yesterday was Monday. Monday, if we expand higher, a majority of the time, that will be the low of the week. If Monday consolidates, then you would expect an intra-week reversal, like a Tuesday, Wednesday weekly reversal. Now, we had this big, massive move on NQ, right? From Monday, setting this wick, closed off the new week opening gap, resting here. In this situation, and what you're looking at, are you going to assume that we are going to be bullish or bearish going into the next day? I would hope you would say bullish. Now, targeting what? What is there to target here? What is resting all above right here? All of this is in my opinion, is low resistance liquidity to get to eventually this daily bearish fair value gap that has been attempted to be tagged countless amounts of times. This is exactly. Oh, that was FX. That wasn't Gideon. My bad, bro. The bull changed his thing. Anyways, we're looking to trade higher. We're drawing to higher prices. What else is there that is also supporting the higher prices? There was this SMT at these resting lows here, but there was no SMT here. It doesn't matter. But we have the lower low resting on the NASDAQ. We have the higher low resting on the Dow Jones. Also note how the Dow Jones is like also the strategy that I use and how I trade is the forever model. That's my strategy. Uh-oh. Wait, Ralph is bothering me. All right. Well, anyways, wow, we're actually we're pumping right now. So what I had from this day was I came into the morning, and I'm gonna replay this before even more. This was kind of like how we closed, right? We had these 4-hour bullish fair value gaps being potentially left behind, moving into the new trading day. Now, my idea, what I sent into my Discord, I was like, okay, we can maybe see, excuse me, we can maybe see price frame longs from these 4-hour bullish fair value gaps that we have on NQES and the Dow Jones. This was my like main area that I was watching moving into the new day. And then when I woke up in the morning, we skip a couple 4-hour candles. This is what we came up with. I woke up and this is what we had. Or sorry, this is 2. Now this is 6. Sorry, here, let me go back one more right there. This is what we had. And I'm like, all right, damn. Like, I don't think that we're going to be able to come down to this 4-hour bullish fair value gap on NQ anymore. Or I don't think that we're going to be able to come down to this 4-hour bullish fair value gap on the S&P 500 anymore. I was like completely away from that. What did I do from this point on? I assumed that we would respect the higher end 4-hour bullish fair value gap. How would we do that, and how will we frame a trade from this? And at the same time, same with the S&P 500 4-hour bullish fair value gap. I'm going to drop to the hourly because I was framing before from the daily. It's the same sort of situation though. But this big gray box, 4-hour gap. Now, hourly time frame. What do we have resting here within that 4-hour gap? An hourly bullish fair value gap. We have 2 of them actually resting right here, back to back. 2 lines of defense, while at the same time coming into New York. Let me go skip a little bit. We have boom, 7 and then 8 right here. All right, so this is before the 9 o'clock candle, before our New York AM session. We have London lows resting here. That could potentially get swept out. What is the Dow Jones doing? The Dow Jones is absolutely getting smacked, right? So I'm paying attention to this right now. The Dow Jones has already cleared out all of these lows down here, right? All these lows, gonzo, done. Now, that's giving me a sign of like, okay, maybe the Dow Jones is just creating some sort of deep run, running lower, creating an SMT on a higher time frame perspective so that it could allow NQ or ES to hold bullish SMT to then trade higher. That's my thought process. That's what's going through my head as I'm seeing the Dow Jones go lower. Now, what I'm watching for is any of these key levels to get tagged, because we need a fair value gap to frame a trade off of, right? So next hourly candle, look at what we do. See that shit? See this fucking manipulation wick? This is the shit that I'm talking about every single week. Wait for a manipulation, wait for displacement in the opposing direction, take the trade. Price on the NASDAQ tags this lower end hourly bullish fair value gap right here. The same hourly bullish fair value gap on the S&P 500 doesn't get tagged. Just like this. So what does that mean? That is another SMT between NQ and ES. NQ making the higher low, or NQ making the lower low, the Dow Jones or the S&P 500 making the higher low. Now we have step 1 and step 2 marked off on the checklist. Draw on liquidity for the day. Simply just these resting highs here, relative equal highs. Drop down to 5-minute time frame. We're wanting to see what is happening. Yo, stop spamming in the fucking chat. Holy shit, I'm putting you in timeout. My God. Where is I need Gideon or anyone, some mod, ban people that are just fucking spamming in the chat. It's so annoying. Like, let me go over the trade and then you could ask questions. These spammers are ridiculous. Like, get a grip on reality. The more you ask the same thing, the more I'm inclined not to answer you. Anyways, this is super simplistic shit. So we create the tag on the hourly on 9:35 M5 candle. So from this point on, I'm basically just stalking what is happening between that crack and correlation. Like when price creates this at that gap tag, I'm like, all right, cool. And like, as this is all happening at the same time, I'm like literally marking off like certain things. Like before we even got this hourly gap tag, I was literally saying to my group, I was like, the best case scenario for me would be if price would inverse a M5 bearish fair value gap or create a bearish fair value gap that we could utilize for an inverse later on when an opportunity presents itself. Like I was literally walking it down step by step. So in this situation here, we have this potential gap, right? But we also have order blocks as well. We have a down close candle resting here. That also ran liquidity, cleared short-term lows, this short-term low here. We also have the 930 candle resting here. This is also a potential order block that if price closes above it, that is a change in the save delivery, high probability bullish order block. You guys know the drill. Now, next 5-minute candle, I'm going to remake this bigger. Wait, what did I just do? Next 5-minute candle on the NASDAQ, we have this nice little pop here. We tag the M5 gap. I would have longed here if we closed above, but since we gave a wick here, no closure, nothing just yet. So we're just waiting. We're seeing if this is potential for a move to close above here, trade back in, and then go higher, targeting the relative equal highs. Simple, easy as that. Next 5-minute candle does this. If you zoom in super close, I believe it, well, it actually, I genuinely think it closed right at it or slightly above. I don't care what it did on the minis, but micros closed above. Micros closed above, and I'll show you guys. Here, look. MNQ. See this? Micros closed above that M5 bearish fair value gap, but minis did not. Is what it is. Still bought, still got in. So once I saw that happen, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going in. We mapped everything out. We did what we could. Entry right here. TP at these resting highs. Stop loss, 1 to 2 risk to reward, 32 points, 948. Literally like this. This is all I needed to do. And then next 5-minute candle, boom. I'm tagged in. And then next 5-minute candle after that, literally the open, I'm done. I'm done the trade in 6 minutes. It was the fastest trade I've hit all year. Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. Does that make sense, guys? How I just explained this? Is this not textbook forever model stuff? Is this not? This is everything that I have always showed you guys. See, I didn't do a limit. I literally just market bought. What up, Tall? Same trade. I was live on my Discord and I was live on TikTok. I'm starting to trade on TikTok live every day. Like literally every day. Dude. Every day. Is anybody confused based off of this trade or no? You always trade. I always wait till after equities open. I always wait for after equities open. This is a B+ setup because I'm trading. So you see how we frame this trade from an hourly, an A trade, not an A-rated trade setup. because it is from a fair value gap, but it is the weaker pair. A plus would be the stronger pair. But I don't care about taking the stronger or the weaker pair. It's literally just based off of which pair gives me the best risk to reward and which one is the most obvious. And if I always have to pick, I'm always going to pick NASDAQ over the S&P 500. NASDAQ had a better entry mechanism with a clean V shape, leaving behind the bearish fair value gap, creating the inversion, while at the same time had a good risk to reward to its buy side liquidity pool target. I risk the same. Yeah, Jonathan, it's just based off of the days of the week. Mondays and Fridays, I'm not risking full. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will. But tomorrow's FOMC, I'm not trading tomorrow. And on top of that, this just secured me a 40K payout. So my week might be done. But I'm still going to be like monitoring price. We'll see though. You think that these markets want to drop? Brother, I think you need some glasses. I don't know what you're smoking. I don't know about gold. I think gold, in my opinion, gold hasn't taken out a previous daily low, literally, or silver. Like it hasn't taken out a previous daily low since the 16th of January. It is slow grinding and making its way. Wow. It is kind of nasty, though. Do I think gold is going to 7K? I don't know. I literally have no idea. I think it can go to 6K. But I would just focus on, like, I don't know, dude. This thing is crazy. Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea, bro. There's no data to the left. What about the 30-minute breaker on MQ? Damn, yo, we are pumping, bro. What a beautiful fucking day. My God. Beautiful. Nice little 65 points. Did you guys catch anything today? Yeah, A setup. Mm-mm. All right. Didn't. Yes. You took gold breaker long. Tried to enter on ES too fast. It was very fast, I will say that. Like, it was a very quick one. Definitely a very quick trade. I personally will always say that it's better to trade one session. I only like trading New York. Only like New York. I think that price on NQ is going to go to that daily gap. That daily bearish fair value gap. 26,127. It's definitely working on CFDs, bro. It 100% is. You call RTY shorts as well? That's fire. Good shit. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. WWWW. Bro. What a great day is fucking right. Great day. What's CMP? What is that? Current mark. Wait, well, okay. Hold on. I don't think there's a lot of false breakouts, bro. when studying the forever, the hardest thing is to figure out from strategy. Explain more behind that question. What do you mean angle? Give me that. That's perfect. What up, Vig? Vig, did you catch the trade today? You guys are using the weirdest terminology for asking questions. It's insanity. Oh, sick. Let's fucking go, bro. Vig, that's fire. Dude, this was the quickest trade I've taken all year, bro. I was literally, and this thing was I was in and out within 6 minutes. I literally made what LeBron makes in an hour. I've been big on IFVGs like over my order block. I just think that like the execution when there is a imbalance that is created in the like a bearish for value gap from looking for longs, if this is a clean manipulation like with displacement on the opposing direction into the key level, that leaves me the ideology of like, all right, there's one area where price would trade lower again from, and if that area in price, if it is violated, that would mean that price would be able to drive in the opposite direction. That's how it's going in my head, where I'm like, price can only drop lower if it trades into this gap and goes lower, IRL to ERL. But if this is the only bearish resistance for price and that bearish resistance gets broken, then it is just ready and primed to go higher. That's how I look at it. Yeah, but Dodgy doesn't utilize what I utilize and sort of like the logistics as to how I trade. I'm more picky. He will be taking a lot more trades than me. And on top of that, he'll be looking at like the 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute. I'm like, I will take a trade on I'm barely taking a trade on the 1 minute, but 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. That's it. Like, that's literally it. Even 30 seconds, like, I cannot be, I'm sorry, but I could not be bothered by that. I can't be bothered by that. That's OD. Mm-mm. Do I save my TikTok lives? I don't even know how you can do that, if I'm being honest with you. How do you do that? I genuinely didn't know you can do that. But I was TikTok live when I took the trade. I was TikTok live when I took the trade, gang. What psychological mistakes cost future traders the most money? Over trading, over leveraging, executing outside of a proper entry model checklist, not following your rules. Absolute beautiful. I haven't. It's another thing that I haven't looked at either, guys. I haven't watched foreign currencies. I haven't watched foreign currencies. Everybody should make the switch and get off CFDs and only trade futures and NASDAQ. That should be all. Yes. I don't trade foreign currencies anymore. I don't trade. I haven't traded gold in a while. I just need that thing to give me a better opportunity to get into a to get into a trade. Haven't traded futures. How good is it? I love it. I love futures trading. I've been watching the NASDAQ. It's just the easiest assets to trade. I do think that the daily gap will get inversed on NASDAQ. I mean, I don't. I hope. I fucking hope. I hope. I'm wondering how tomorrow is going to go with FOMC. Because whatever, if we, it's basically depending on what Powell wants to say. But I do think that we inverse that daily gap. That is my strong opinion. Do I use every candle for SMT? Yeah. Like hourly, 4 hour, daily, weekly. That's like my primes. I'm always looking for SMT at those time frames. Always, always, always. Dude, everyone and their mother took this trade. Literally everyone. Oh my God. What finally made it click for me, honestly, it was just the repetition of like literally consistently doing the same process over and over and over and over and over again. Because what happens when you are consistent with the same routine? You gain more confidence in it. You just like make it a regular thing. It just becomes natural. That's just that is just what comes when you are just doing and repeating a good habit. Like I come into the same day, I look for the same thing, I follow the same rules, I keep myself within the same limitations on a day, within a week, 2 losses in a day done, 4 losses in a week done, and I haven't broken that in I don't even know how long. It's been fucking years. But once you find a groove, you will stay within that groove. And if you want to like actually have longevity and see like success in this shit, and you can't follow a couple rules and you just act erratic, you're the problem. It's no one else's fault but your own. And 99% of the time, it's not the strategy that you're learning, it's the operator of the strategy, which is something that you guys fail to understand. Once you kind of get the gist that 99% of the time, the back end work is everything that you have to do on your own. It's not something that someone else is going to help you with. It's all your own personal learning process. And anyone that literally makes money in this business will tell you the same thing. And if they tell you otherwise and they try and sell you something to like say, this will do this, this, and that for you and make you that money, they're fucking lying to you. The money is made when you finally stop lying to yourself and actually become a disciplined person. That is when you make money. But you guys will get this eventually. Trust. Trust. Man, Instagram reel is exploding right now. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, it's not the strategy, it's the operator. My strategy will work for some people, but it might not work for others. That is all I got to say. That is all I got to say. I haven't looked at dollar index in I don't even know how long. I don't really care to. This thing is This wow, holy shit, fuck. Fuck happened to dollar today? Oh my god. What the I haven't looked at this thing in forever, bro. What? Oh my god. Dog. What? Oh my wow. Creamed. I haven't looked at this in so long. I literally haven't looked at this since like before the new year. Damn. Oh my. That's crazy. That's crazy. Huh. I didn't even realize we took out these monthly lows. Damn. Dollar might fucking come all the way down to like these relative equal lows here. And that would push euro. That would probably push euro to like these highs here. And then GBP to the same corresponding highs. Damn. Yeah, that seems where it's going. That seems where it's going. I don't see it any other way. Wow, that's nuts, dude. That is nuts. Pew, pew, pew. How can I manage the volatility after 9:30? Well, you wait. Literally, what I did today was I literally waited. Once the 9:30 volatility finished and price settled in right here, 9:30, I'm waiting like idealistically, you're waiting at least 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes, whatever it might be. Price will settle down. It'll find some sort of baseline. Once that baseline is met, because 9:30 will either do one of two things. It's either before 9:30, a lower high has already been established for the session. Like manipulation SMT has already occurred, and 9:30 will continue and drive. If that hasn't occurred yet, and that wasn't presented, then 9:30 will be the driver that will provide that low or established high that is protected from a specific point in price, a key level. The key level being an external lower high or an internal range liquidity pool fair value gap. With that being said, this is exactly what happened. 9:30 came in, did some damage, ran these short-term lows. 9:35 came down lower, tagged an hourly gap, created a cracking correlation with the S&P 500. S&P 500 did not tag the gap. NASDAQ did. Then we established a low. We found a bottom here at 9:35. Once we found that bottom, we didn't know if it was, or we didn't know if that was the low or not. We have to wait for what? Confirmation and price to give us a tip that it is ready to reverse. How do we know it's ready to reverse? Order block confirmation, IFVG, bullish breaker block. Boom. IFVG, execution 950, done the trade here. See how like I'm talking about it like super quick, simple, easy, because I know what I'm looking for. Easy process. 1, 2, 3 steps. Done. That's it. Literally, that's it. You guys will get it. Trust me. You'll get it eventually. It just is going to come with time. It's come with time, and then just repetition, repeating the same process, and you'll get it. You'll get it before you know. You'll get it. You just need to keep on showing up every day. Show up every day. And right after this live stream, I'm going to record an in-depth YouTube video breaking down this entire trade. I'll break it down, and I'll show you guys the recording of me calling it beforehand. Now is my time. Now is my time. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Do I trade oil? No. I've only been trading NQ. Only been trading indices. NASDAQ has been the money maker. Only futures, not CFDs. I don't touch CFDs. I don't touch CFDs. Oh, I trade YM too. I will trade what. Honestly, it's a toss up between NASDAQ and the Dow. Sometimes I'll also trade RTY. I'm hardly ever taking trades on ES. The spreads on CFDs. Oh, wait, hold on. 1 second, guys. I need to plug this in. I was plugging in my camera. I'm sorry. Dumbass, stop calling me. I'm live. Dun, dun, Okay. How do you put yourself in a position that fast? Yeah, I mean, I had the established idea before I created my plan. I was ready to execute the plan if everything aligned, and then everything aligned. So I was ready to have my finger on the trigger, ready to take the trade. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I have no idea. Neither do I like pay attention to fundamentals. I will just trade based off of what price gives me. And I react based off of whatever the result is. I've never had to look into the back end of fundamental work and like all that sort of stuff. I never had to do it. Never once had to do it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody rock with me because I'm up now. I'm not a. Oh, it was just a song that I had in my reel. There might be a retracement in like an hourly bullish for value gap that we can get at 12 o'clock. Sing a song? No. If I'm drunk, maybe. Now is my time. Now is my time. I am a professional candle salesman. That is what I am. You guys get it? Professional candle salesman. You like that? I'm in New Jersey, bro. I'm buying and selling candles for a living. That is what I'm doing. Actually, I'm going to put that in my personal account Instagram bio. Professional candle salesman. Damn money roll. All right, 11:57. Let's do this giveaway for you guys. Like the stream. Like the stream if you want to be a part of the giveaway. Like the stream. Like the stream if you want to be a part of the giveaway. Like the YouTube stream if you want to be a part of the giveaway. Let's see. Okay, I have the word. I have the word. It's a short word too. I have the word. I'm going to say it in 20 seconds. I'm going to say it in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zin. It's Zin. Got it. You said Zen, bro. It's Khwahish, Khwahish, LC3GU, and Britannia -6. Right there. The crown person and the one Britannia. So those winners open up a ticket in the Blue Guardians Futures Discord. You guys will get handled with your accounts. Just make sure that you guys get them. If you don't, let me know so that I can push it. Now, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We'll be live again tomorrow at 11 o'clock per usual. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. Good luck, good trading tomorrow. And hopefully we just continue the ride and be safe for FOMC. Be safe for FOMC. Just cautious shit. But take care, y'all. Deuces. And I will see you again in the next one. Take care, y'all.